We might kick it off with Shahad for Gay.
Yeah, lovely filly. She ran third on debut behind Brilliant Bisque. Good form's come out of that, and she's doing everything right. She's really come along in leaps and bounds, but I think whatever you see on Saturday, she's definitely going to improve and improve over a bit further maybe as well.
And obviously you've been aboard Overreach and so forth, so you'd have a pretty good gauge of where she sits in the Tulloch Logs 2-year-olds.
Yeah, that's right. She's not far behind the top ones, and but as I said, it changes all the time when we take her to the races. But she's proved that she's got a bit of talent there, and she'll show you that again on Saturday.
Fontaine, Tommy, in race 7.
Yeah, probably wasn't up to weight for age last time. Hasn't made that step, but she's rarely out of the money. She's very consistent, and she looks to be a very nice race. And I think 1300, 40 might be a touch too far from her, and so 13 should suit her perfectly. And it's a bit hard to say because she's always working well at home. I don't think she's ever put in a bad bit of work, and she's pulled up very well since her run. So you'll expect a very bold show from her.
Okay, picked up a couple of nice rides with Pete Snowden here on Saturday. Might start with Proverb. He's in the Hobartville Stakes. Lines up against Piero and Brassier. Probably hasn't proven himself to be quite at that class just yet, but he's a good fresh horse.
He is. Goes very well fresh, and Mr. Snowden always had a big opinion of the horse, and especially once it gets out over a trip. So whatever it does on Saturday, obviously improve, and it must be good enough to be in the race because Mr. Snowden places his horses very well, and he never really puts them in races where they're not competitive. So no, I don't think we'll be too far away from the main.
Okay, Emrys Sambo as well for Darley.
Yeah, he's a bit disappointing last start. Thought he was entitled to win that race, but look, it's another horse who's well in with a nice chance, and its forms have been very consistent. So it's not a nice barrier. It'll put itself up there on the pace, and it should prove hard to beat.
Okay. Also V10 for John Thompson and Patnack.
Yeah, another really big horse, and he doesn't really have a big turn of foot. He's more just one paced, and he rolls up on the pace, and he's very hard to get past. And obviously it's quite a strong race, but he's wanted to be in it, and he'll be up there. And whether he can hold him off, we'll wait and see.
And Robert Price is now the town trainer from Nowra, and you've also got rounding out your team as one for Greg Bennett. Speak, of course, of Capers. Yeah,
well, it was a good run from it last started. It's got it to relax. A couple of starts before it had been up there pulling, which it has done in the past. So they decided to whack a stronger bid on it, a Norton bid I think it was, and relaxed well and hit the line nice. So I think it'll improve being back on top of the ground, and it's not in it without a chance.
Best on Saturday, mate, at all?
Probably Fontaine.
Thanks, mate. I know you're not well.
Thanks, mate.